Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel and a new video on competitive multiplayer with Daggerwin. Well, some exciting news today is that my oak trees have finally looked like they've reached their full size. They look pretty enormous, so I'm sure they are their full size now. January was the month that apparently they were supposed to reach that size, so I'm pretty sure they have done. So we can finally get the sawmills fully stocked with wood and get all the productions activated again, which is very, very exciting news. Because obviously I have a big investment in the sawmills. To not have them running at full capacity is kind of counterproductive, so yeah, definitely good that we can finally get that going. Also, a few of you have been reminding me to move these pallets of goat's milk. We are actually okay, the dairy hasn't run out of milk at the moment, but it is certainly a good idea to keep the milk coming into the dairy, to keep it running. So we'll just get these 4 pallets moved over there. I did move a few actually off camera a few episodes ago, after an episode, just to make sure it didn't run out. But yeah, it was only a couple of pallets that I moved. So yeah, that did keep it going. There's, I think, well, I'll just check actually how much there is in there, but I think there's still quite a bit in there. Yeah, almost 7,000 litres still in the dairy, so that's fine. It's not using it very quickly at all. So yeah, we're not in any particular rush to move these, but I will just move them just to keep everyone happy, because I know a few of you are pointing out that they need moving, so I will do. And yeah, then we'll move on to the main job of today, which is to get some trees cut for the sawmills, because we really need to get this one going again. This one has run out of wood, as I predicted. I did reduce its running capacity to just the what was it? I stopped the beams, so it's just these what are they called, wall segments. I've forgotten what they call them. And the short planks that are still running, but they have now run out of wood as well, so now nothing is running at the moment. Let's just get these delivered. There we go. Yeah, what are they called? I've forgotten what they call them now. Prefab walls, there we go. Yeah, that's it. So they've run out of wood, but we are going to get some more wood over there straight away today, so that will be fine. We've also got a few more products to move over here, and the Cooper production is getting very full, so we'll try and move some of those today as well, but it's as usual, it's always difficult to keep on top of everything. But yeah, we will make a start. I was thinking about bringing the trees over from this side, since the trigger point is there on this side of the sawmill, which is not the most convenient side, but we have got some trees around this corner, so the only issue is we could demolish our bales there if we do this, but hopefully it'll be okay. Right, yeah, so I'm going to get on now with cutting a few trees down. I'm pretty sure these are at full size. I'm pretty confident they are. So yeah, I'll start cutting these down now, and I'll come back to you when we've got both the sawmills fed with some more wood. Right, so we've got quite a bit of wood delivered there. It's still not even half full, the big one, but at least it's got something in there. The other one's not looking too bad. So we can now activate, or I'm going to activate the... which one was it? The... that one, and that one, yeah, the beams. So they're all activated now. Yep, they are. They're all activated and storing, apart from that one which is selling. Because I can't be bothered to move that many small pallets. It's alright moving the big ones, well, not too bad, but yeah, I wouldn't want to move the small ones, it'd be a bit too much work. And then they're all activated as well. They're still distributing to the Cooper production, which of course all needs moving as well. Yeah, quite a few pallets in there to move. But yeah, that's, we might get some of that done today. Okay, right, so we do need to sell the wood chips as well. We've got quite a few wood chips to sell, so I think we'll do that now. I'll use this tractor because it is faster. Although, I wonder if it's worth. No, I won't risk it. But I was going to get the bed for the Scania lorry to put on that and use that. But I think we'll probably just stick with the trailer. It's probably safer. So yeah, I will hitch up to the trailer and we will start to sell some of these wood chips. I'm not sure where the best price is now for selling these. This is the best month to sell them. I know that much. Let's just get that filling again. So yeah, prices for wood chips. Best price. That one there, isn't it? I think 672. Yes, we can go to that one. That one gives us the environmental score as well, which the other one doesn't. That one doesn't give you that, but that one does. So yeah, we'll head to the whatever that says. Believing's Transport, is it? Yeah, we'll head there and get the wood chips sold. I've just got a few more to load up. They're not quite full yet, 55%. We've got a few more pallets over here, and we've also got loads in the other sawmill as well to load. So we're going to have at least 2 full trailer loads, I would say, to get sold today, which will be quite nice. Also, we've just hit £1 million for the first time. Not had £1 million before on this series, so that is very exciting as well. Really pleased about that. We are slowly catching up with Daggerwin, and I think we might catch up with Daggerwin, possibly. He's still over half a million in front of us though, so yeah, maybe not, but certainly not today. But at some point in the future we might catch up with Daggerwin. I'm not sure. Don't want to speak too soon because we might not, but you never know, we might do. Anyway, yep, I'm going to continue to load the wood chips and we'll get these sold. I've just been having a little think, and I'm going to go with the grain container here for the IT runner pack. Just to see, I'm just curious really to see whether it'll work or not. We'll go with a dark grey maybe for it, and yeah, use this as a sort of dump vehicle for wood chips and stuff like that if you're moving stuff around. Shall I buy or lease it though? That's the question. Maybe I'll lease it for a start because it might not work properly. If it still doesn't work on this lorry, then I probably will just get rid of it again. But if it does turn out to be quite good, we could always buy it in the future. Because I'm just really just curious to see whether it's going to work or not. So what we'll do, we'll unload this because this clearly doesn't work very well. Although I'm going to still use it for a bit. I was really hoping to get the Mercedes pack going on this series, but it doesn't seem to be working with multiplayer for some reason. I don't know why. I didn't see any replies about my question last time on it, so I don't think anyone really knows at the moment why it's not working. Oh, see, that's the first time it's done that, but yeah, that's weird. Certainly shouldn't be doing that. I'm hoping that the Mercedes pack, if I ever do get to use it, will be a lot better than this. I really hope. Okay, how do we drop this off now then? There we go. Right. Let's go and pick up the new box for this, the new dump box container thing, and we'll go and fill that with wood chips, hopefully to save a bit of time, because it is taking quite a while. That trailer is not very big, the one we just used, so I'm hoping that this will be a bit easier to use, or at least a bit quicker to use, because it's got a 45,000 litre capacity instead of a 21,000 litre capacity, so it's quite a bit larger. So yeah, it should be less trips to go and sell in the future. But yeah, let's just see if it works for a start. Well, it seems to be working okay, well, reasonably well, no worse than the other attachments anyway, so yeah, we're going to keep using this. I think it's quite useful to have a larger and faster vehicle for moving bulk products around, and as you can see though, we made quite a bit of money from the wood chips as well. We had a lot to sell, so yeah, if somebody can add it all up for me, that'd be great. But yes, well over £100,000 there from wood chips, so really good. And yeah, I think I will keep this. I know it's leased at the moment. I might just keep leasing. I don't know what would be more cost effective long term really, because most of the time it can be sat somewhere out of the way. It won't be used that much, but when it is used, it'll be certainly a good time saver. So anyway, next we will take this back to the wood chip area, or the sawmill area, and we'll start loading up some of the other sawmill products, the planks, the beams, the prefab walls, and the Cooper products, which all will need to be sold at some point, and we'll try and start selling them today. Oh, and also the other thing we probably should start doing is getting some of our fields prepared for the spring planting, because yeah, we haven't started doing that yet. We've got quite a few empty fields which are going to need to be cultivated before we can plant them, because our planter is not a direct planter, so we will need to cultivate first. I'm not sure we actually have a cultivator at the moment. We sold our small one, and we did lease one last year, I think it was, or 2 years ago, to get rid of the tram lines, but we don't actually have one at the moment, I don't think, so we might need to purchase a cultivator today so that we can get a helper going with that. So when I just get back in here, I will have a look at the shop and see if we've got anything that we can use. It only needs to be a shallow cultivator. We're not getting rid of tram lines this time, so yeah, we don't need to go for anything too extravagant, I don't think, just anything really that will do the job. I'll just, where am I going to put this? I'll just leave it over here. I'll just put it next to this trailer for now. Actually can be dropped off because we're going to need to put a flatbed on again, aren't we, to move the sawmill products. So yeah, while that's doing that, let's have a look at cultivators. So basically anything as wide as possible really that's a shallow cultivator. We can pretty much pull anything with our tractor. The only limitation is the tight entrances to some of the fields and the farm and everything. But let's have a look. I do like the look of that one. And that's, what's that? It's, yeah, we can pull that. But there's also the disc harrows. I know Daggerwin likes using that one. These are actually a bit cheaper, so we might go with one of these. And they require a bit less horsepower as well. And they possibly go quicker, as I'm not sure about that, but they might go quicker. How wide is that? Yeah, it's a bit wide, that, I think. Something that folds up nice and small, that one's pretty good. So 11 miles an hour with one of them, and what are these ones? 9, okay, yeah. So I think disc harrows will be all we need. I don't think we need anything bigger than that, really. And I think the biggest we can afford is that one, really, or well, not we can afford. What am I saying? The biggest we can, well, the biggest we can use on the size of the farm we've got is that one. Yeah, we can certainly afford it. We've got 1.1 million. Yeah, I'm just thinking about the farm size, really, and the gateways and stuff. I think we'll go with that one. We'll purchase it for 95,000, and then we will get the Fent and just drop this off. There we go, and we'll jump into the Fent now and get the cultivator on the Fent and get the helper going in one of the fields with that. Just drop that trailer off there, and yeah, we'll go and pick that up from the shop. And I'll probably start with the field closest to the shop, because that is obviously the closest to the shop. We might as well go to the nearest field rather than travelling miles with it, and just get the helper going in there. Get that going in the background, because yeah, I know a lot of you have suggested it's a good idea to have field work going on in the background while I'm working on other things, like obviously loading products, which I have to do myself. Can't get a helper to do that for me, so yeah, we have to focus on that sort of thing, and while the helper works in the fields, basically. So I'll go and pick that up now and get it going, cultivating in that field. Okay, so as usual we're going to go to the closest sell point just to eliminate any potential disasters and also to speed up things, because everything just takes so long. Loading pallets manually is a slow process. So yeah, I don't want to spend loads of time. Oh, we're going over. There we go. Pressing X sorts it out. Yes, so we're just going to keep selling at the nearest sell point just to save a lot of time. And we'll still get a reasonable price for it. It's still way better than doing auto selling from the menu. So there we go, 169,000 plus an £18,000 environmental score. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that has gone up quite a bit. My environmental score reward seems pretty good now. So we'll go back and we'll get another load. that's everything from the first sawmill, but we've still got all the goat's milk bottles or bottled milk to sell from the dairy. We'll get all that loaded up, and we will also start to load up products from the new sawmill for the first time, really. Not really sold anything from that sawmill, I don't think, yet, other than the wood chips. So yeah, we've got a few things there to sell. These prefab walls are coming out pretty quick now. We've got 3 of them, and there's a few beams and stuff behind by the looks of things as well. So we'll get all them loaded up, and if we have time we'll move on to selling a few things from the Cooper production as well. But for now, let's get the dairy products loaded, the bottled milk, and then we will build another pallet of bread as well. Then we'll move on to the sawmill products again, and yeah, basically just keep selling as we can get as much sold today as possible, because we'll be soon very busy in the spring with all the planting. So yeah, I'm making the most of the winter for selling stuff. Well, I thought that was all the products sold, but there's another one just appeared, so didn't quite get everything sold there. And it seems the wood chips can't be sold at the closest sell point as well, which is a bit of a shame, but yeah, that's fine, because we can always sell that somewhere else with by loading it into the bulk tipper and doing it the way we did earlier. So that's not a problem. I'll just have to unload it again from the flatbed, and we can then put it into one of the other, or into the other trailer attachment and sell it like that. So that's fine. I'll just move it out of the way. And it looks like the worker has just finished cultivating in the first field, so I'll move that on to the next one. That can keep going while we're busy loading up some of these products. Now these, we've got a lot to load here, so there's not much chance of getting all these sold today, but we'll get a few sold, hopefully, and just see how it goes. But yeah, before we start doing that, let's just tab over to the Fent. We'll get that folded up, and let's just see quickly here where we're going to be taking it. Oh, Daggerwin's still pulling away, so he's obviously selling stuff as well. Yeah, so that one's cultivated. Which ones do we need to do? Field 16, 12, and these ones over here. So we'll go to 16 as that's the closest, or the next closest to where we are now. Actually, also that grass field next to the yard probably is going to be going to a arable crop as well. Oh, this bit's not been done. Oh. Let's unfold again. I thought it had finished. It said it had finished, but it missed a little tiny bit right at the end by the looks of it. But the rest of the field looks like it's all done. So it's a shame it had to miss that bit. But luckily it is the bit right where we're exiting the field, so we haven't had to travel anywhere else to go and do that. There we go. Right, good. Okay, so fold up again. We'll take it to field 16, and we'll get the helper going on that while I start to load up some of the bathtubs. So just to finish off today's episode, we'll get these bathtubs sold. I did say I was going to load them up, and although Daggerwin did finish very early today, I did start after him today, so I think it's about right. I think I've worked about the same amount of time as Daggerwin in the end. Yeah, that's all fine. And I will just finish off by... oh, it's selling them already, so I'm not going to find out the total then. But yeah, over 100,000 in total, 110,000-ish, plus a bonus of about 11,000, so... or 12,000 almost actually, so... yeah, very, very good. That's not even for all of them, that's just for some. The only sort of big problem with these is that they are quite labour intensive to load. Also not the easiest to load either, they are a bit unstable. As you saw, I did lose a few, so they'll need to be cleared up. But yeah, overall that is pretty good. Brought us up to 1.5 million now. So yeah, we are catching up with Daggerwin. We're not quite there, but we are catching up with him. So overall, I think that has been a very productive day. The only other thing is we will need to keep on top of these sawmills because they are getting through the wood very quickly, so I think nearly every episode is going to have to start with a few tree fellings just to keep up with them, because otherwise we're going to run out of wood again. But apart from that, yeah, very, very good day, and yeah, we'll continue again where we left off next time, I think. And the help is still going with the cultivating as well. That's we need to keep on top of that, of course, because we'll soon be starting the planting in the spring, but next time will be another day of selling mostly, I think, and cultivating. But just going to drop the bed down again and we'll end there. So I really hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.